The Hario V60 is a great brewing device for anyone who prefer bright, clean coffee with a lot of flavor and low in body. The V60 dripper works best with a gooseneck kettle and a coffee server. With a little practice, you will be able to produce delicious coffee anywhere from time to time again. First, use a digital scale to weigh 25 grams of coffee beans. Then, fold the paper filter and place it into the dripper. We prefer white bleach paper filter because it produces less papery taste, which means it's easier to get a delicious coffee. Pour some hot water evenly on the paper filter. This is to pre-wet the paper filter to remove any remaining papery taste. Besides, this step also warms the V60 dripper and coffee server for later use. After this, grind the coffee beans fresh at medium grind size. You can use hand grinder or home electronic grinder to grind the coffee beans. Make sure you remember to remove the water in the coffee server before proceed to the next step. Pour the coffee ground into the server and flatten the coffee bed with a few gentle taps. Remember to test the digital scale before you start pouring water onto the coffee ground to ensure to get a complete extraction. We are using hot water at a temperature of 92 degrees to 94 degrees Celsius. To start brewing, pour a small volume of hot water onto the coffee ground. We usually use double the water to the coffee ground. In this case, we are using 50 grams of water here. Allow the gas to release from the coffee ground for about 30 to 45 seconds. This will make sure we get a fuller extraction later on. And we are calling this stage blooming. One very important key here is to make sure all the coffee grounds are pre-wet in the blooming stage. And here comes the most interesting part. We are going to start brewing. After 30 to 45 seconds of blooming, we are going to pour the remaining 350 grams of water onto the coffee ground. The gooseneck kettle will be useful here as it provides a smooth and steady straight line water flow. Besides, it allows you to control the water flow easily. Pour the water near to the edge of the coffee bed but not directly contact with the paper filter. This is to avoid the water to bypass the paper filter directly, which will cause the coffee to under-extract. Pour the water slowly and delicately at a clockwise direction. If you are pouring at the right flow rate, your timer should at around 2 minutes when you finish pouring. Leave the dripper for a few gentle taps on the coffee server to allow the coffee ground to sink under the dripper. Wait until all the water flows through the V60 dripper. It will be around 2.5 minutes when the whole brewing process is complete. Remove the V60 and throw away the filter. So now it's time for coffee. Feel free to check out our website for the complete V60 recipe and brewing guide.